say that? Alright, so hello guys. This is the British Army basically guide to success. So I have a lot of my friends here with me. They're gonna be teaching us how to do certain things. So first thing we'll be going over is the basic portion of lining up. So we will all line up right here. You're gonna be wanting to line up in the center of this starts. So every line up, right? Don't favor spots, and that's how it's basically done. If you find yourself inside someone, just move down. And make sure that you guys always have a spacing. Alright? This is decent spacing, but we can always have better. A good way to tell this is by take out your musket, or aiming left. If your musket hits the person next to you, then just back up like so. Another important part is that you should at least one musket space, at least one full person spacing between the person next to you. Just like me and Potato Knight are here, Ryzoon and I Love Kitty Cats. I Love Kitty Cats could be a little bit more centered, and same with Serta. Flag will always be behind the line, and won't be sitting there, but will also be a hugging line, so if you want to demonstrate so at least this distance. So between the distance between where MCY is and between where the line is where you want to hold the flag and keep it where it is. The closer the line is to the flag, the better it is and faster it is to pick up. However, the only downside to this is losing your field of view with not being able to see. However, you'll probably have more experienced lines being there and being out. For this next portion, I would like to demonstrate how to blob. So I'll bring everybody back here real quick. Just line up right here. That's kind of like a bad line, guys. Just line up on like this a little bit. Give myself targets. So while you guys are doing that, we'll just put some targets out there. Don't shoot them. Right? So let's say that this is the enemy. So let's say we're putting shots in and whatnot. And then your commander will say charge, and hopefully you guys will go to that little marker, and that's where you guys will start to block. While going upwards, you guys will begin to blob going upwards, while maintaining 8 circle motion while going in and out, in and out. The tighter your blob is, the more likely you are to do it to hit more shots. So let's start going, guys, from blob, blah, 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 like so. And the flag will usually maintain that little distance, maybe a little bit farther back, and will usually have flag guards with them. And just like so, you can win charges just like that. So we'll do this one more time while going backwards. Every line up right here. Targets. So, commander will say, alright guys, blah, 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 blah. So you guys will blob up while going upwards. You see how they closed in upwards while going up? And you don't blob as soon as your commander says blob, you start going upwards and blob. And you don't blob, then go up, you blob, go ahead. You go up while bobbing, nice. So a bad example of this would basically be, if I said, guys, right, let's blob, and then we start blobbing at the line. You don't want to do that, as that allows the army to just farm you, and your lines to get basically just annihilated. Basically, instead of doing that, you'll say blob, and then you'll blob while going up, and you kind of see everybody fall in, and that flag go and just fall in straight behind. And the tighter the blob is, the more likely you guys are to win that charge, even if that line is bigger than you by like 1 or 2 people. You'll always get that flag up, and stuff like that. Then aside from that, I think we can move on to the shooting portion, which I'll hand over to my dear friend MCY. MCY will give you targets, and yeah.
Yeah. Can you place on target?
Yeah.
No.
Another thing is, guys, is is double columns, I guess. So when you guys start battles, make sure you guys always do double columns. No really point to this. However, it does just help keep organization and stuff like that, and everything. Anyways, MCY, if you want to do a shooting test right here, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I would say that from this distance, aim like at the waist or legs. I think I shoot.
Let me start off with the flag side. So at this distance, your bottom piece should be around this area. The middle mouse, middle button should be around at that waist. This is the bottom part, and that will have this torso. How far should you
For the farther targets over here, just aim at the torso or chest.
We can also go inside the floor since it's a little bigger. We can do it facing this way.
Okay.
Copy. So another way is to make sure you always, or just in general, maybe we can probably always give some sort of form of me. Just make sure that your flag is always turning this way. So right here, and then MCY this should be good for you, right?
Yeah, this should be good. Right. I'm at the legs. And then the targets at the back are like the torso or chest. And these targets at the back are like at the neck or the head. That is usually how it goes in terms of the bullet drop.
Your lines will probably be a little bit farther than this at some points. However, you probably will likely have something at close to this range.
If you see the targets at the further back, you can aim like at the head or maybe the shako if needed.
Yep, perfect. So just as you saw there, I hit that target. That was actually a really good demonstration. So this is around 200 studs, I believe, is that you'll aim at shako. And then these closer ones are like 50, 100. From that section, I think we'll also work on chanting. So if it comes up right here and lines up right here, we'll show benefit chanting. So while you're doing this, you're basically always gonna want to stay. You're probably gonna have a co-commander up there, or your commander will be always saying 3, 2, 1, press Q, and that just means to chant. You should have a small button for mobile people. That's unfortunately they cannot chant, but you will have a small little thing here. If you hold Q, you have a chant button right here. That's how your commander will also let's say you want to give you a flag cap, you can also do specific chanting here as well. Now moving up, this is a very important task. And it's to always crab walk when pushing up. It avoids your usage of hitbox. So flag, if you do me a favor and use a tempo action in a combat situation. So we'll demonstrate how a charge would, or how a good flag cap would generally take place. Yeah. So let's say we line up here. Everybody start crab walking upwards, crab walk upwards, like so. Everybody lines up. Alright guys, and then just fire those targets there. Whoa, hits. We all get that bunch of targets. Let's say we get the 5 down, and then we're all out of shots, and that's gonna be fine. And then the enemy, let's say, sees us pushing up. So let's say blah 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 blah. Start pushing up, guys, and you can see the line start to form that little protective little line around the flag, and everyone starts lobbing while doing that little 8 motion and trying to flick with their wrists while hitting. So if you look, flick with your wrist and try to get that longer hitbox. Unfortunately, all my rankers here killed all of them. And after you're done, you always want to listen to the guy for specific commands and keep going up for another line, or just sitting back and playing off. So just put it here, and line up on the center, and have great spacing, and so on and so forth. More detailed things on shooting and melee will also come from MCY here, which his YouTube channel will be mentioned in the will be linked in the comments. In the description below, along with the link to join this. And with that, I believe my staff here, so Mr. Ryzoon, MCY, aka Cool Banana Guy Rocks, Potato Knight, my beloved, Cheddar here, and Serbo, all contribute to this video. We appreciate you for watching. I hope that this video helps you to a basic guide to AoC. Thank you, and good night.